to ask ourselves when we're purchasing seedless, is the temporary satisfaction really worth it? You know, is it really worth it? We gotta have seeded watermelons. We gotta have seeded fruit. Today, I'm going to teach you Today we're going to talk about having seeds in your fruit. If you're purchasing your fruit seedless, that is so good. If you are purchasing your fruit seedless, you're not getting the nutrients or the minerals that you need. If anything, you're doing more harm than good. This watermelon is so good. Y'all, I'm in Atlanta right now. I'm loving it. It feels so good out here. It feels so good. It's so beautiful. But guys, I need you to really understand the importance of having the original seed in your fruit. Things are being made convenient. Things are being made to cut corners, to lower costs and make more profit for companies, but it's damaging our bodies. It's really, really damaging our bodies. Cancer is on the rise. So many diseases and disorders are on the rise, and we notice it, we see it. You have to think about the things that you're putting in your body. You have to. You have to be more conscious. You have to. No one is in control over your body but you. You know, you can't wait until something goes wrong and then now you want to try to do better and get it fixed overnight and, you know, try to pray and get fixed. No, you have to take care of your body. You have to take care of your body. You got to start. If you haven't already been starting. And one thing I ask the Lord for is proper knowledge, because there are so many things out here to make you think that what you're reading or what someone is saying is true, you know, because a lot of things sound true. You can search things on Google and prove your point, but it's wrong. So I always ask for proper knowledge and proper guidance. I want to be connected to the right resources, and I really understand the importance of eating fruits and vegetables first and foremost, but raw fruits and vegetables in its raw form, of course, is the best. You won't always, you know, have it in its raw form, but that's the best. And then you want it to be where there aren't any pesticides sprayed on it. You know, you want it to be organic. There's a lot of laws and a lot of rules that allow certain things to say that things are organic, and really they aren't. So it's tricky, but once you find a trusted source, stick with it. You know, find a trusted source and stick with it. For me, I go to Atlanta Harvest. So we're eating watermelon, right? And we're eating them seedless. When I was younger, I used to eat them seedless. I don't like seeds. I still don't like seeds, but I know that I have to have the seeded fruit. I know that that's how I'm going to get the minerals and the vitamins that I need and not cause more harm to my body. So when we were younger, we eating seedless, and we're not doing good for our bodies. We have to take a second and think back and realize, like, is it really worth me getting seedless now? In the end, we're trying to live our life a little more stress-free, you know. We're not trying to have health issues. No one's willingly trying to go to the hospitals, you know, having to always see our doctors. I go to a holistic doctor anyhow, but who wants to even incur all of those bills in the first place? You know, you think ahead, and if you're proactive versus reactive, that's the best thing to be. Proactive versus reactive. start taking care of my body now and doing the changes, making the changes, and doing everything I need to do now. That way, in the end, I don't have to end up on a bunch of pharmaceutical pills, end up always in pain, end up always having to go to the doctor, or end up in and out of the hospitals. You know, it happens here and there. I have an autoimmune disorder that happened to me at a younger age. It led me to researching. And, you know, sometimes it takes those things to happen. My parents didn't know. They didn't know any better. They didn't know any other way. I need y'all to hear me and hear me clear. With a seedless fruit, what you have is unnaturally high sugar content and unnaturally low mineral content. High sugar, unnatural sugar, and low mineral. Eating the genetically engineered food will cause the body to lose minerals. Lose minerals. It's not just that you eating it and okay, you aren't gaining minerals. No, you're losing minerals. And thus energy. So if you're losing minerals, you're losing energy. Come on now. The food you eat is devitalized. You too will be devitalized. You are what you eat. Come on, guys. I really need y'all to get it together. It's time for everyone to start demanding. If you care about your body, if you care about taking care of yourself so that you don't have problems in the future, if you care about preventing issues, I'm going to need you to start making sure your fruit has seeds in it. And it has to be from a good source. You can't just have seeds in it and they done sprayed it down with pesticides and everything else. They still putting chemicals in your body. Now you just got seeded fruit with chemicals. It's not good, but it was on my spirit to tell y'all the importance of having seeded fruit, honestly. You know, I could just learn all of the information and keep it to myself and be like, oh, well, I'm good. But that's not what I'm here for. Dominique lifestyle is to influence and to share proper knowledge. If I had a lot of knowledge on certain things from in the past, I definitely wouldn't have the autoimmune disorder that I have now. So each one teach some, as Mr. J. Morrison says. Each one teach some, you know. And I'm just learning and making the changes as I learn. Sometimes there's going to be things that you learn, and then later on, you'll find out what you learned, you know, wasn't right, you know. And as you learn better, you just have to do better. That's all it is to it, you know. Never stop learning. Never ever stop learning. I just want to be connected to the proper sources with the proper knowledge. I want to do it right. You know, I'm not saying I'm not going to ever get sick, but it's rare. Nobody's saying you won't ever get sick. You know, it's not, oh, if I eat all the fruits and the vegetables and I do all organic, I'm never going to get sick, you know. It's just going to be rare and short-lived. That's just like with the virus that's going around. Whether you're being super cautious, cleaning up after everything, using hand sanitizer, wearing your mask, if you do happen to catch it, it's not saying you're not going to catch it if you're around it. If you do happen to catch it, if your body is clean and your immunity is built up, it has nothing to live on. It has nothing to hold on to. It doesn't have a host. If you're sickly and, you know, your colon is backed up, you eat a lot of meats and you aren't cleansed out, then of course it can host on. It can find things to host on to. You know, we're not saying that you will never get sick ever in your life. No, that's not what anyone is saying. But it's going to be short-lived. Your immune system, it'll get it and throw it out. Get it, attack it, and throw it out. What are you feeding your body? Are you feeding your body to where sicknesses, disease, and viruses and things can host on and live? Are you feeding your body things that's building you up to where it can handle it? It's like, come on, you'll be down for a little bit, you'll be right back up. It's nothing. It's all about how you take care of your body and the things that you put in it. I'm about to eat the rest of my watermelon. I promise you it's so good. I keep talking, but I'm ready to eat my watermelon. So anyways, if you in Atlanta, you in Georgia, check out Atlanta Harvest. It's Atlanta Harvest for me. I love taking trips to get my fruit. And I'm still the same chick that listen to trap music on my way to the farmer's market, picking out my fruits. I'm the dope earth girl, whatever you want to call it. Anyways, Dominique Lifestyle, y'all stay tuned. We all here to learn. Life is about learning and growing. And we